First thing I liked about this film is you can stream it at home. However, when I did see it in theaters, I did enjoy myself. I will go ahead and get that out the way. But I said, okay, will people want to come to the theaters to see this? Yeah, there may be a handful of people, but I think they'll appreciate it that much more if they watch it at home. And so there you go, right there. It is worth a watch. Next thing I like about this film is 90 minutes, 1 hour and 34 minutes. So as soon as it starts, it's pretty much over. And that's not a bad thing either. If you're at home and you just want to watch something entertaining real quick, just get your mind on something else to take a load off. I mean, there you go. And guys, this movie is funny. It's not just hilarious, but I did cackle here and there. And that's mainly from Eddie Murphy and his banter that he had with Pete Davidson. Them going back and forth in the armor truck did make me laugh, did make me chuckle. I wasn't just laughing out hysterically, like I said, but I was entertained, okay? I was enjoying myself. Eddie Murphy was being Eddie Murphy. If Eddie Murphy was not a part of this film, this would be extremely forgettable, extremely bland, vanilla ice cream. And okay, that's not a bad thing, but it's not a great thing either. So it probably goes without saying, it's probably obvious that Eddie Murphy was a saving grace in this film. As far as Keke Palmer is concerned, I am a fan of hers, but I wasn't a fan of her character initially. I don't know why. I just feel like I have a biased opinion here. But I remember Keke from 20 years ago when she was in Akeelah and the Bee. She was just a little girl, cute as she can be. But she's grown now. She's a woman. But for me, sometimes it's still kind of weird for me to see her play grown woman sexy roles. She can do that, but in this film, they didn't pull it across. It felt like she was trying too hard with her outfit, with her get up, with her makeup. However, later on in the film, they did reveal a bit more about her character. It gave her some depth. And because of that, I was able to sympathize with the character, get on board with her mission, and want her to succeed. She went from a villain in the film to an antagonist, and I don't want to say how the film concluded, but that is something that I do appreciate. Pete Davidson, he's Pete Davidson. In my opinion, he wasn't good, he wasn't bad. He was just fair in this movie. He could have been replaced with anybody and it not made any difference. That's no shade to Pete Davidson. At the very beginning of this video, I said he's cool, but I'm just not gonna lie and say that he was a standout. Like, oh my gosh, if it wasn't for him, 2 points off. That's just not the case. He did a decent job. And as far as the action is concerned, it was pretty decent. I did enjoy what they did with the dye packs, the paint that was in certain money bags in the armor truck. I thought that was pretty ingenious given the situation that the characters were in at the time, just to be able to think on your feet and use all of your surroundings to your advantage at your disposal. But guys, this is an extremely simple movie, extremely simple premise that's really entertaining. And if you just want something to kind of chuckle at for an hour and a half, there you go. If you're a fan of